Meu nome é Danilo, mais conhecido como KV1. E até agora minha experiência aqui na Dreamhack, no Major, tá sendo boa. Infelizmente não foi o melhor resultado que a gente teve nessa LAN, mas é assim a vida que segue.
My name is Danilo. My nickname in the game is KV1. Dreamhack right now is being really good, although our results wasn't as what we expected, but like the event is pretty nice.
Any favorites, any things like about San Diego that you've really enjoyed?
Acho que a experiência mesmo de conhecer num lugar novo assim, mas eu não tive muito tempo para conhecer o lugar em si, tipo a cidade. Mas foi legal.
We didn't have time to go in San Diego town or anywhere there. We just keep training here, and but it's worth the experience, and it's a different place, so that's good.
New team, good to be back. It's always scary when you go to a roster change and then have to end up on a different team and try to battle back with the new team. So any major comparisons from the old team to the new team? Because a lot of people knew your impact the last major that we got to see you at, and it was just like, okay, he's going to stick, and then all of a sudden the stuff changes. So in your experience, how has been the difference between the old team and the new team, as well as just a new home is always tough?
Não tem como dar muitos detalhes, né, de como foi antes na The Club, mas acredito que foi um pouco frustrante, sendo a primeira LAN do nosso time, da The Club na época, e pegando até, querendo ou não, top 9-12, foi um bom resultado para quem nunca tinha, tipo, não tinha experiência nenhuma. E eu fui pego um pouco de surpresa nessa parte do roster change, mas consegui, tipo, a Secret me acolheu e tudo mais, e a gente trabalhou tudo para conseguir chegar aqui nos 2 majors e foi uma experiência ótima, uma família.
Can't enter in details about the club, but he thought that his and with the team, their experience in the Worlds was good, and like he didn't expect to be kicked out of the team.
It's unfortunate,
and that's frustrating for him because he knows that he played well and that happened. But he found himself in Secret. He said, like, we are a family.
It's cool. I mean, obviously top 4 and just shy of top 8 again. Like, that's got to be a really rewarding feeling. As someone who makes content, I try to include South America as much as I can. And it's unfortunate because it doesn't get the reception that everything else does.
Yeah.
Are there things that you guys think personally, like as players or as a coach or as, staff, that you think could be done better, like whether it be through content creators, whether it be done from the RLCS side, like Psyonix, ways to help prop South America to give it the love and attention it is? Because right now it feels the only way that you guys get that attention is performances at majors. Is there certain things that you wish the widespread from both Psyonix as well as the content teams that they could do to help prop up South America?
Eu acho que, tipo, a Psyonix sempre tá, tipo, apostas, assim, pra ajudar a gente sempre que pôde, e tanto outras regiões, mas querendo ou não, a parte da linguagem, traduzir as coisas em inglês é um pouco complicada no Brasil, porque tipo, muita gente não tem essa parte do inglês assim, e eu acho que depende muito também do esforço de cada um, que tipo, não adianta a Psyonix estar aqui para ajudar sem que esteja, tipo, com criadores de conteúdo disponível, porque hoje, assim, na América do Sul são poucos mesmo que tem no esportes, enquanto não tiver mais, assim, tipo, mais pessoas se esforçarem cada vez mais para criar uma imagem assim grande o suficiente que dê retorno para a Psyonix, não tem muito que a Psyonix possa fazer para ajudar a nossa região. Então depende um pouco, eles já estão, tipo, eles estão fazendo a parte deles, mas tá faltando uma parte nossa ainda contribuir para que seja tipo maior assim essa.
He thinks Psyonix is always there for us. However, in South America we don't have the structure to put the views up. I think he thinks that there is not enough content creators or people there to make the structure for Psyonix to put the money on us. And if Psyonix put the money on us, they don't know if they will receive it back or in some kind of like views or even money.
Sure.
Partnerships. He thinks that it must be like in both ways. Like if Psyonix is helping us and we helping Psyonix.
Sure.
And he doesn't think that this exists right now for Sam. There's a lot of content creators, but not in relation to competitive scene. He thinks that it's better for us to grow by ourselves, and when we are big and have the structure to receive it, we can do it.
So that's when KB1's gonna start making content, right? Like that's the plan.
E aí, vai começar a fazer content?
Eu comecei um pouco, mas por conta eu comecei a fazer lives agora antes de começar o Major, só que por conta da viagem, por conta de treinar assim mais para pro campeonato, eu acabei dando uma parada, mas pretendo voltar.
For the bootcamp, he started making lives, streams on Twitch, and like even in bootcamp we tried to stream a few of our screams, but like due to practice and everything relating to the tourney, he couldn't make more.
Sure.
But he thinks he will try to continue at least what he started.
There is I think an opportunity for people in South America to really be kind of the staple. I mean, you look at OCE, like everybody knows CJ. Like
Yeah.
CJ was a prime example where like the OCE region doesn't get a lot of love, but because of CJ's personality and the content and stuff like that, not only has he transitioned that into being a pro, but also content creator, caster, and everything else, and he has transcended what his region was.
1 year ago, in the last Los Angeles Major, I talked to Shites about it, and I said I wanted to be the new CJ for our region, but like it's hard because like personality and everything.
Yep.
And I didn't have the structure to do that when I was in SAM, so that's the hard part. Like CJ is a monster because he went from nothing to what he is now, so I respect so much that. But I think in this year and the next year we will have more in structure. I already talked to a lot of places that promote tourneys in South America, and I think maybe there is a chance that Psyonix and this company works together to do it. So I will try to make like the middleman to make this happen. I hope this happens because it would be awesome.
Yeah, I think it's cool that you are seeing the efforts come forward for a lot of you guys, because ultimately we want it to be just as successful for you guys. Like it is frustrating seeing that you guys' prize pools are 30% of what NA is.
Yeah.
And it's tough for people to earn livelihoods because then teams like Team Secret see that as well, and they're like, we can't justify the salaries when viewership, et cetera, isn't the same. So it is everywhere. It's got to start with the formats, it's got to start with the support, it's got to start with the teams involved, and it's good to see that teams are signing like, yeah, Secret and Crew are here, but there's a bunch of teams back home that are also very talented. Like it is not a 2-horse race back home. So I'm glad to see the expansion. Outside of that, is there anything that you guys can think of that you really are hopeful for, or any things that you would like to see in the future, or just things that are kind of like what, this would make me really happy if this was included in any capacity?
Querendo ou não, o principal seria a parte do inglês, que não é tipo a das melhores, assim, poderia ser um pouco melhor. Eu acho que essa parte da estrutura do inglês, tipo, a comunicação é muito importante, né, uma das mais. E eu acho, querendo ou não, incentivo assim do público, porque se o povo não gosta, tipo, acabar não tendo retorno, então não tem como a San assim crescer.
The two more important things are like communication, because as we are from another region, like being this kind of people that don't understand another languages is hard.
Sure.
And like making an event that like would, I don't know how to say it, but there would be like support for us, a lot of support for us. Like I know there is El General and Chamaco, but like we don't have a lot of contact with them, like
Sure.
just when we are playing. So putting this support for us would be awesome. Like I think 80% of people in Brazil don't know English, so that's hard. And the other part was trying to get attention from the public and seeing what is working and try to improve that, because I think sometimes things work out and like the sports scene doesn't like get this and make it better, so we can like concentrate more attention to that. It's like very subjective, but it's like what he said.
I mean, it makes sense, right? Like, if you're from the region, you're living it, you're breathing it. Who's going to know better than the people that are going through it? Like,
Yeah.
I just watched Counter-Strike Rio. I would love for us to have a LAN in Rio. I think it would be amazing because the culture and like how much you guys
Yeah.
actually care, like to be able to showcase that to not just like Psionics, but the world. Like, these are people that are invested in this esport, and to even have that opportunity in the first place, like, it would be amazing. I don't know if you guys tuned into Rio, but it was insane.
I saw it.
It was crazy.
It was awesome.
Yeah. So fingers crossed. That's what I'm hoping for, selfishly.
Yeah,
but-
and I also think that we have to have this structure. I don't know if you have contact with Psionics, but like I would say it that I have this contact with this company that is like one of the biggest channels from TV in Brazil, and they already did a tourney, 1v1 tourney, and like the structure was awesome, but they don't have enough money to promote like a bigger tourney.
Sure.
And I have the contact of them, and I have the contact of Murdy, so I can do this middleman, but I want to know as well if Psionics is able to do that for us, and that's hard, but make this happen because it would be important for South America in
Sure.
general.
Yeah, it'd be cool. I'm gonna end the interview just 'cause it's cool. But yeah, if
Okay.
you